Is Smucker's grape jelly your favorite?
Naturally.
Did you know that Smucker's has no artificial ingredients? Naturally.
I get a one-way ticket down to memory lane. There are two hearts beating, just nothing will ever be the same. We had a chance, babe, to work it all out, but we blew it on our foolish pride, and now I wanna scream and shout, I love you.
Hello, Sammy. Hello, guys on YouTube. Tubers. We're just gonna go for a little drive and walk Sammy the Pooper in one of the parks. But I just watched Explorer Steve's video on his $7 tarp from, it wasn't that bad of a video, Sammy. The $7 tarp from Harbor Freight. And in this video, he's talking about products made in the USA. And it kind of got me thinking today about the actual implications of foreign products. And it's not so much the big deal about tools other than it exports jobs, but it's about things like food, medication, essential things that every nation needs. You know, ever since the Bronze Age, human beings did business mostly with local merchants and local tradespeople who sold their goods and services, which was fine. Worked great for hundreds of years. Then, of course, the modern age came, where now I can live in Canada and I can actually get my bananas from Central America, my plums from Chile in the winter. Oh, Lord. I even get my preserved jams. Literally, I buy my jam that I like to put on my toast. I buy it and it comes from France. Why? Because I like it and it's not that expensive. It's kind of crazy that I can live in the 21st century where a farmer somewhere in Europe can grow raspberries. He can pick them, send them to market. They can actually make preserves, or jam, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm not sure if you call it in the U.S. We call it jam here. Then they package it up, put it in a truck, stick it on an aircraft, or maybe a shipping container, send it all the way over to me in Canada, where I can buy it for, $4 or $5. It's just crazy. I don't think this is the way the world is supposed to work. I mean, it's kind of neat and fascinating, but it's gonna actually kick us in the butt in the end. When you start relying on Amazon to bring you food, which they outsource to all sorts of crazy countries around the world, if there is ever a problem with the infrastructure, or there's a worldwide disturbance like we're having, or a war, how are you going to keep all that stuff moving around? It's crazy. We're not relying on ourselves to actually grow our own food, make all of our own energy, make all our own medication. Even a proud German or a proud American who buys that German or American car, the damn components in it aren't from America. They're not from Germany. So the reason I bring up German cars is just, I come from a German family, and my grandfather used to always be proud of buying German cars. It was kind of a patriotic thing to do. Nowadays, there's so little patriotism in buying American or Canadian or whatever country you're from, because a lot of the constituents or ingredients or components or assembly of whatever the heck you buy isn't actually from the country you're in. You can thank that globalism and business people that realized, hey, why would we pay American workers a fair wage when we can pay people in Thailand less? And we don't have to give them a pension. We give them jack squat. They figured this out. People bought into it. People loved the lower prices. Nobody gave a crap. So we went down the rabbit hole. Now perhaps we're going to be waiting for vaccines from Russia, maybe from Europe. Who the hell knows where this stuff comes from? It's not sensible, folks. It's like how I preach on YouTube about self-reliance and not begging for money from other people or relying on other people. It's crazy. Rely on yourself. Whatever country you're from, be patriotic. Whatever country you're watching this from, you obviously got to have some patriotic feelings for the nation of your birth. And the fact that you're importing all sorts of crap and making businesses rich so that you can buy cheap crap and actually destroy your own economy and destroy your own ability to have self-reliance, is this appropriate? Is this sensible? I don't think it's sensible. It's freaking crazy. Everything is interconnected, intertwined. The complexity of the BS is maddening, and it's only gonna get worse. Even the power grid is affected by this. In the summer, Canada sells electricity to the south in the US where they need it for air conditioning. In the winter, we buy American electricity so that we can heat our houses. The old days, we didn't have power grids. The grids were all localized and regional. Now the power brokers can actually play with the future markets of electricity and manipulate the system for what? For profit. Meanwhile, the biggest growth of jobs in my region here in British Columbia is Amazon jobs. Yeah, delivered for Amazon, being a product picker and shipper. Oh yay, what a great career. I don't know what they're paying them, 16 bucks an hour around here. That's really not a lot of money to live on. You know, British Columbia is a very expensive place to live. That's why it stands for bring cash. And I don't know if you guys all want your children and grandchildren to grow up just to be Amazon workers. Even many of those Amazon jobs are going to go the way of the dodo as soon as automation replaces them. It's just the way it is, folks. But apparently y'all want it, or else you wouldn't have done it to yourself. And it's worldwide. It's crazy. People just got to stop buying all this crazy crap. You know what? I'm going to quit buying my jam from France now, as much as I love it. I'm going to actually go to a local farm just a few miles from me and buy it today. Screw you, French raspberry farmers. I'm buying my raspberry jam from Canadian farmers. Yeah.
Abuelito. Rica mermelada. Smuckers.
Se dice Smuckers, abuelito.
Smuckers. Tiene una U, ¿ves? Smuckers.
Pero está en inglés.
Look at that, folks. That's where berries come from. Welcome. This is a working family farm. Yeehaw! All masked up and ready to social distance at a Canadian farm. $17 cherry pie. Woo! Well, wasn't that special? I got a whole bunch of jams and preserves at a way higher price than if I would have bought it imported from France. And there you go, folks. People don't want to open up their wallet to support local producers of anything. They just care about the bottom line for themselves and exporting jobs. So I guess I learned a good lesson. I'll be coming out here to support my local farmer. And I'm sorry, France. You're just gonna have to make do without me. So, au revoir, la France. Hello, I see you. Vive la France. Au revoir.
I decided it's been too long, baby. Reaching out to touch your heart.